Thanks for staying with us here on The Pulse. It's now time to bring you sports. My name is Hans Mensah, and we're talking athletics. And Ghana competed in the CAA Under-18 and Under-20 Championship in Cote d'Ivoire. It happened from the 16th to the 20th of April 2019. Now, we came home with medals, 5 as a matter of fact, and one massive controversy. With me in the studio to bring clarity to all the issues and to take a look at how Ghana performed is the General Secretary of the Ghana Athletics Association, Baal Husseini. And thank you very much for joining me, sir.
Thank you very much for having me, too.
I mean, 5 medals. Yeah. One can simply conclude that it was a successful outing for Ghana.
Yes, definitely, because we won gold medal, we won 1 silver medal, we won 3 bronze medals. But what is most important thing for me is the event that we won the gold medal in. Okay. We won the gold medal in ladies high jump. Okay. With a height of 1.83. Yeah, 1.83.
Ladies high jump.
Ladies high jump. And that height easily qualified her for the All-African Games. Okay. So as we stand now, we've already gotten athletes who are already qualified for the All-African Games. Okay.
Apart from her, did we?
Apart from we had another excellent performance by Grace Obo in the ladies in the under-18 400.
We'll actually come to Grace Obo. Okay. That is the point of the controversy, and let's get to that. I wanted us to talk about preparation. Next year, 2020, we are having the Olympic Games in Tokyo. We'll get to that one. But let's talk about Grace Obo because that is where the controversy was. She was registered for the under-20 category, but ended up competing in the under-18 category. How did that happen?
You see, in normal events, before every event starts, there's something we call start list. Okay. The start list will have been given to coaches a day before the event. Okay. So when you are going to that particular event, you know which lane you are, which east you are, and what time you are going to run. But this particular event was something different. Okay. There was no start list. So anytime I thought the athletes...
This was an international competition. Yes, how is it that there was no start list?
I don't know.
How is it that you didn't protest?
No, the thing was general problem. It was not only for Ghana. All the teams that participated in that have no start list. So you go to the warm-up pitch, someone will come and read out the name for you, then you follow that person to the call room, and they'll match you to the oval. And the coaches are not allowed into the call room. Coaches can only supervise their athletes do the warm-up. After the warm-up pitch, the coaches cannot go to them.
So is that a standard practice in international competitions?
Yes, that's a standard practice. Coaches are not allowed to go to the call room. And what actually happened is that when they were doing their warm-up, and she also knew that she was going to run under 20, I did the registration. I registered her under 20. Okay. So when they were doing the warm-up, a technical official came with a handwritten start list. Okay. Mentioned all the names, and her name was also mentioned. And she followed her to the call room, where the coaches are not supposed to be. That if coaches were to be there, the coaches would have seen it and protested. Okay. But there was no coach there. So they allowed her to go and run in under 18. After the race, that she got to know that she ran in under 18. And under 18 rule says...
Hold it. She only got to know she had run in the under 18 after the race. Yes. How is that possible? Because, I mean, no announcement in the stadium as to what event she was running in, or was it the language? What really happened?
It wasn't the language. The organization was extremely poor that they don't even tell you which race you are going to run in. The name will just be
so you are just called
to go and
to
run
the call room, and then you are sent to the oval, and that's it.
Sent to the oval, that's it, and you run. And they were doing it in turns. When they ran the lady under 18 400, they would do an under 18 400. They would do under 20 400. Okay. So after the race, you got to know that she ran in under 18, which was the wrong category, which we didn't register her in it. Okay. So it was clearly the fault of the technical official at that place.
And she was over the age of 18. Yes. Let's emphasize that.
Yes. Because she was born 2001. Okay. And the under 18 were running, those who were born 2002 and 2003. That one, it was very clear.
Now, Grace Obo ended up winning the bronze medal, correct? Yes, for the under 18 category. And reports we had earlier on was that she had been stripped of the medal, but we do understand that you launched the protest, which was successful.
Yes, we launched a serious protest, which was frustrating because everything that they did, formal and procedural, was completely wrong. Okay. So they could not have blamed the girl for running in the wrong category. Okay. In the first place, Ghana registered her in under 20. Ghana registered her in under 20. In the second place, when they were going to run, there was no announcement to indicate that she was going to run in under 18. There was no start list. There was no formal information to Ghana about the disqualification. So we did a serious protest.
This is all bizarre for me. I mean, yes, I find it very difficult to believe
because the coaches are so experienced. Georgina attended Olympic Games. She attended World Championships. She attended many African championships. So this one, it's not the same. I mean, it's it couldn't have beat the coaches.
Yeah, here's a challenge for me. She's obviously over the age of 18. She runs in the under 18, wins a bronze medal, and keeps the medal. It means that her time in that event also stands. There's a bit of a discrepancy because, I mean, these are records.
These are records.
The record reflects that she was over the age of 18. It reflects that she competed in an event you know, she's not supposed to have competed in. It reflects that she's won a medal in an event she's not supposed to have competed in.
So if that is true, but that was not her problem. It wasn't her fault. If we are secretly or Nicodemously registered her in under 18, where she was actually under 20, that would have been our fault. But Ghana, we register her in under 20 category. So the organizers should have given her, or the coaches at least, given them the start list, clearly indicating under 20 and under 18, the time, the event.
Does a time qualify her for another international competition?
Yes, definitely. This her time has qualified her for the All-African Games.
But you see, that is where my challenge also lies, because she's not supposed to have competed in the under 18.
That is established.
How do you compete in an event you are not eligible for, and then your qualifying time gets you into an international competition?
That was not her problem. Her problem is that what I indicated, if we had registered her in an 18 and she was caught, but yet the kid, all the records that we sent to the International Federation were all under 20. So she was going to the arena to run in under 20.
Do you anticipate that she's probably going to be disqualified in the other international competition that she's qualified on the basis of her ineligibility to compete in that under 18 competition?
If those things were to be her problem, if those things were to be her fault, or to be the coach's fault, or even to be Ghana's fault, but as things stand now, she has a medal, her time still stands, and Ghana will recognize she has a medal in the school.
Okay, right, real quick, we have the Olympic Games coming up in Tokyo in 2020. How are preparations going for Ghana?
Yeah, looking at the performance of the under 20 and under 18 in Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana will have a brighter future if we are able to maintain this current team, calm them and prepare them very well. I always say that our problem is not the athletes or the training. Our problem is always the preparation towards any bigger competitions. So if we are not able to prepare this current athlete adequately for any international competition,
what are we doing differently?
No, what we are not doing is to get the athletes camp for at least 2 or 3 weeks, or at least 4 weeks towards any bigger competition, so that once in camp, we can send them to go and compete in high-profile competition, even in Europe. That will make them sharpen for the international competitions. Okay,
right. We'll keep tabs on your preparation for the All-Africa Games and, of course, the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games that comes up next year. Bafuseni, thank you very much for your time here on Sports. And my name is Hans Mensah, and that'll be all for now. For more sports, log on to myjoyonline.com/sports.